All right, let's dive into something that is fundamentally changing the world of marketing. We're talking about a shift where the very definition of a customer is being rewritten, like right now, as we speak.
Just let that sink in for a second. We are stepping into an era where AI agents, software that acts on our behalf, are going to be booking our trips, buying our products, and making all sorts of decisions for us. Why? Because they're faster, way more efficient, and completely rational. So, what on earth does that mean for anyone trying to sell, well, anything? It means there is a brand new player in the game, the machine customer. And listen, this isn't just some new tool or a fancy bot. It's an entirely new kind of consumer that we have to learn to talk to.
So what exactly is an AI agent? Think of it like a personal assistant in software form. It's out there doing tasks for us, finding the best price on a flight, reordering our groceries. But here's the key. Don't mistake this for a simple web scraper. This is a legitimate decision maker in the whole customer journey.
Marketers are pretty used to dealing with two groups, right? You've got the annoying bots we're always trying to block, and then you have human users, who we try to persuade with great branding and beautiful visuals. Well, AI agents are this fascinating third category. They're customers we absolutely want to attract, but they couldn't care less about our logo. They operate on pure, cold, hard data.
And when you have a totally new kind of customer, you're going to need a whole new strategy for getting noticed. All those rules that govern search engine optimization, SEO, they're evolving into something completely different.
And look, this isn't some far-off futuristic prediction. No, this shift is happening right now. And the numbers show it is picking up steam fast.
How fast? Gartner is predicting that by 2026, traditional search engine traffic could drop by a staggering 25%. Think about why. AI agents find the answer and just give it to the user directly. That user never even has to visit your website. So if you're not visible to the AI, you're basically invisible, period.
This is where we have to make the pivot to AIO, AI Interaction Optimization. It's the new playbook, and it's focused entirely on one thing: structuring your content so that machines can easily find it, process it, and ultimately recommend it.
So what does that actually look like? Well, for an AI agent, the color of your Buy Now button is completely irrelevant. What matters is clean, structured data that it can understand in a split second. This means we're focusing on the technical stuff, like site speed, using structured data like schema.org, and building out APIs. The whole priority shifts away from things like visual A/B tests to just data clarity.
Okay, so since we're now marketing to both humans and machines, our strategy has to split right down the middle. We can't think of a single path to purchase anymore. We need a dual approach.
The single most important thing to get is this: AI agents do not have feelings. They can't be swayed by your amazing brand story or an emotional TV ad. They are driven by pure, objective logic. And they will instantly penalize you for a vague offer or a price that's even a little too high.
I mean, just look at the difference here. A human might pay a little more for a brand they love, right? But an AI will find the absolute best product at the absolute best price, and that's it. A human skims reviews to get a general feeling. An AI analyzes the data from thousands of reviews to find objective patterns. It is a fundamentally different way of making a choice.
So how do we adapt? It's kind of a two-step funnel. First, you still need that traditional marketing to create demand in the human. You have to influence what they ask their AI agent to find in the first place. Then comes step two. You need to provide that perfectly structured, clean data so that when the AI goes looking, your product is the most logical choice.
And it really comes down to this. If a person doesn't even know to ask their AI assistant for, say, a sustainably sourced coffee subscription, then your super sustainable coffee brand might never even enter the conversation. That's why you still have to create that initial desire in the human.
And this is really interesting. It applies to your brand values too. If a user asks for eco-friendly products, the AI is going to scan for structured data that actually proves you're eco-friendly. Your values can't just live on a pretty About Us page anymore. They have to be embedded in your code so a machine can find them and verify them. If they're not, you're just going to get filtered out.
All of this points to a massive transformation in the marketing world. The strategies that worked just yesterday are quickly becoming obsolete. And the real question is, are businesses actually ready to adapt? So let's wrap up with the key takeaways. First, you've got to start treating AI as a brand new customer segment. Second, evolve your strategy from just SEO to include AIO. Third, that means making your data super clean, structured, and accessible. And finally, you have to adapt your advertising to do two jobs: influence the person and then inform the machine.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. In an AI-driven world, marketing isn't just about having the best answer to a question anymore. It's about making sure you're the reason the question gets asked in the first place. Definitely something to think about.